Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. BJMP Caraga.
Butuan City Jail Recovery Center. A home with a heart.
Establishment of Butuan City Jail Recovery Center. Background and rationale. Pursuant to Republic Act 9165, otherwise known as Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act 2002, and the marching order of President Rodrigo R. Duterte on war against drugs and to rehabilitate drug dependents. With the wholehearted support and guidance of a jail Senior Superintendent Esther G. Pepito, the Regional Director, BJMP Caraga formulates an innovation project, links and collaborates with the Department of Health and LGU for the establishment of BJMP Caraga Butuan City Jail Recovery Center, a pilot jail rehabilitation center, the first in the country, a rehabilitation center within a jail facility. The journey of the Recovery Center. The innovation project, Recovery Center, Rehabilitation Center for Drug-Dependent Inmates, was conceptualized by Jail Senior Superintendent Esther G. Pepito, Regional Director, after a conference held at BJMP National Headquarters in line with the Project RODI of Jail Director Serpent P. Barreto Jr., CESA4, CSS. It was then cascaded at the BJMP Caraga Health Service Section. On August 8, 2016, an initial meeting with the jail Chief Inspector Joy T. Manzo, a psychiatrist national headquarters, was held at BJMP Caraga Regional Office. The BJMP Caraga Health Service Section personnel headed by Jail Chief Inspector Margie D. Canangkaan, Chief Health Service Section, SJO4 Richard C. Recosasa, the Regional Nurse, JO1 Fritz Anthony Salazar, the Regional Psychologist, brought out the possibility of putting up a rehabilitation center within a jail facility. On August 16, 2016, a meeting with Dr. May Beltran, Chief Health Facility Enhancement Program, DOH Caraga, for possible budget allocation and construction of jail rehabilitation center. On August 20, 2016, a rehabilitation program discussion with Dr. Fleur-de-Lis Lieses, Chief of Hospital Treatment Rehabilitation Center, DOH Caraga, was held, coming up with the overview of rehabilitation matrix program in jail setting. Dr. Fleur-de-Lis Lieses commits herself as a mentor and an on-call physician for the Jail Rehabilitation Center. The supportive personnel of DOH Caraga Treatment Rehabilitation Center. At present, Butuan City has a total incarcerated inmates of 1,058, male and female, of which 912 are drug-related cases, which is 86.2% of the total jail population. With the present jail situation, it is indeed imperative to establish a rehabilitation facility catering the present needs of our residents. The vision. Drug-free and behavioral transformation of drug-dependent residents by providing effective rehabilitation program services. Mission. Drug-free residents in preparation for their reintegration for the mainstream in the society as productive and law-abiding citizens. Specific objectives: to ensure efficient and effective delivery of drug dependence treatment and rehabilitation services, to establish and maintain acceptable standards for operation of drug dependence in accordance with the BJMP security and control policy, to help residents cope and manage their cravings from drugs through therapeutic intervention, to develop self-esteem and regain respect and love for their family, to establish partnership and linkages to sustain and improve the rehabilitation services. To meet the standards and guidelines for the accreditation and monitoring of drug abuse as treatment and rehabilitation center for BJMP Caraga Region Jail Facility. Core values: rehab,
respect,
excellence, humility, acceptance, benevolence. About the logo: Recovery Center, a home with a heart. 3 blue crescent shapes. The 3 blue crescent shapes symbolizes depth and stability. The outer crescent means faith, middle crescent wisdom, and inner third crescent truth. The blue color speaks peace and tranquility above everything else, promoting physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. The heart shape. The red heart expresses the center of emotion, affection, and love that strengthens relationship. It is situated in the house cell, which symbolizes kind-heartedness, care, and acceptance, giving hope to every resident. The house cell. The house cell symbolizes security and shelter of the residents, which is the avenue for total change. The human stick figures. The human stick figures, orange symbolizes the resident, while the blue represents BJMP personnel bonded together in love and compassion, united with a purpose of restoration and recovery. The word Recovery Center. The word Recovery Center is the official name and rehabilitation facility wherein the BJMP and Caraga steel are used, emphasizing the role, authority, and responsibility in the implementation of the program. Butuan City Jail Recovery Center and its organizational structures. BJMP Caraga Health Service Section will establish and run a pilot jail recovery center for drug-dependent inmates. Butuan City Jail has a total of incarcerated inmates of 1,058 male and female. 912 are drug-related cases, which is 86.2% of the total jail population. The BJMP Caraga Rehab Section will identify 45 inmates charged with drug-related cases as first batch or recipient for the drug rehab program, which will be temporarily sheltered to 3 cells inside Butuan City Jail compound. The recovery facility was launched last September 15, 2016. The selection process identifying the first batch of 45 residents using the risk assessment. Residents are keenly listening to the Recovery Center program. The final selection and orientation of the 45 residents as the first batch.
The launching was attended by Jail Chief Superintendent Alan Esiral, Deputy Chief for Operation, BJMP Caraga Regional Staff, DOH and City Health Office personnel, as well as the families of the residents who are eager to support the program.
Wala pa man sila gi-convict sa ilang kaso, well na sila diri sa jail, so maka-avail sila niini. Kay na may uban nato nga 2 years, 3 years sila magstay diri, so kana na mga adlaw nagtingwa kaniya di na masayang. So pinagi sa recovery center, matagad og dagog tagad ang ilang bandage sa droga. Makagawas man sila ngadto sa gawas ani nga prisuhan, na sila dala-dala kabaghuan nga mahimo sila panalangin pod sa ilang pamilya ug silang mga anak.
Our recovery center covenant signing was held signifies unity and genuine commitment among BJMP personnel, stakeholders, residents, and their immediate families.
The temporary administrative building of the Recovery Center. Butuan City Jail Recovery Center, temporary shelter for drug-dependent residents. Recovery Center immediate need. BJMP Caraga personnel spearheaded by Jail Superintendent Silas A. Loro Jr., Assistant Regional Director for Operation, presented the Recovery Center Innovation Project during the committee hearing on drug abuse with the City Mayor Ronnie Vincent Lagnada and Vice Mayor Jose S. Aquino II. The city government of Butuan pledged its generous support for the program in terms of infrastructure and logistics. The committee hearing was held at Sangguniang Panlalawigan Session Hall on September 7, 2016. A short clip of the committee hearing.
Establishing a recovery center inside Butuan City Jail compound. The BJMP Health Service Section will establish and run a pilot jail recovery center for drug dependents. Butuan City Jail is a total of incarcerated inmates of 1,058, male and female, 912 of which are drug-related cases, which is 86.2% of the total jail population. So this is our innovation project in which the only one first all over Philippines. This is a project from the Health Service in mandate as marching order of President Rodrigo Duterte. And we all know that our bureau actually have the capacity to run because we have nurses, we have social workers, we have also psychologists for that matter. So we come up with the idea to have a recovery center inside a jail compound of Butuan City Jail, which is a pilot program. Recovery Center of Caraga, or Recovery Center, a home with a heart. So we have this vision for those inmates na may kaso na drugs, Section 15, Section 5, Section 11, selling, possession. They will be screened properly using the risk assessment tool. This project is in coordination with OH, DRC, the Drug Treatment Rehabilitation Center of Surigao. By the help of Dr. Alieses, the head of the hospital, we coordinated to her, and she allows us to have the program. She as our mentor, and she guided us to formulate the protocols of the rehabilitation program, and we consulted Dr. Hidalgo for that matter. In Caraga region, there are 2 trained physicians to handle drug dependence. Only Dr. Alieses. And we are fortunate that our city health officer here is a trained drug-dependent physician. So with the coordination with the city health office and the OH, now I believe that this kind of project will come to realize.
BJMP Caraga Health Service Section formulated a project proposal, construction and establishment of Butuan City Jail Recovery Center with 100 beds capacity, equipment, perimeter fence, and standby ambulance. Specific objectives: construct and establish a 3-story Butuan City Jail Recovery Center with 100 beds capacity. To provide 50 steel double decks that will accommodate 100 clients or residents. To construct perimeter fence that will enclose the recovery center. To provide laboratory, clinic, medical, and dental for the center. To provide standby ambulance. To assign personal staff as human resources. The project proposal was submitted and received by DOH Caraga last August 24, 2016 with a total project budget of 25,850,000 pesos. Proposed construction of Butuan City Jail Recovery Center. August 30, 2016, the project proposal was endorsed by Director Jose R. Lacuna, CESO 3 of DOH Caraga, to National Office DOH and to PAG4, which is the funding agency. The LGU Butuan is extending its support for the approval of the project proposal through an SP resolution and bank endorsing the 26 million project to DOH Manila. With the present jail situation in which majority are drug-related cases, it is indeed a great challenge in our end to implement and establish the recovery center. The Recovery Coaches. Jail Chief Inspector Margie D. Kanangkaan, Chief Health Service Section. Jail Senior Inspector Joyce D. Manzo, Psychiatrist, National Headquarters. SJO4 Richard Recososa, Regional Nurse, Counselor Rehab Program Director. JO1 Fritz Anthony C. Salazar, Regional Psychologist, Counselor. JO1 Beulah Aurora G. Salazar, Nurse, Rehab House Steward. JO1 Maria Teresa L. Licayan, Social Worker, Counselor. JO1 Jesse Z. Toysabas, Regional Medical Technologist, Rehab Laboratory in Charge, Counselor. NUP Beverly L. Aurora, Nurse, Rehab Admin.
On-call, accredited, DOH Rehabilitation, Physician, Doctor, Proderlis Liases, Dr. Joyce Hidalgo. Recovery Coach Advisor, Jail Senior Superintendent, Esther G. Pipito. Reaching out, the lost, the least, and the last. A home with a heart, Butuan City Jail Recovery Center. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Matthew chapter 25, verses 35 to 36. To God be the glory. Butuan City Jail Recovery Center. A home with a heart.